I know this might sound crazy to some folks, and I don't really care. But I've lived 64 years and I've noticed some things. In this country, there are bad times and then there are good times. It kind of cycles. There's a process. You go from one point to the next point, and it's inevitable no matter what you do. I'm a firm believer in destiny and that process. I believe the cards are dealt. You're going to get what you're going to get. You're on that path, and no matter what you do, what's going to happen is going to happen. Even if there's some hurdles and hoops and disappointments and stuff, what's going to happen is going to happen. And this is what I can tell you. Come November 5th, on the election day, Donald Trump, without question, will lose. And going beyond that, I'll say he will lose decisively. I may not say it'll be a landslide, but it could be, but he'll win decisively. There'll be no question that he is the loser. After that, Donald Trump becomes a private citizen. He's no longer a candidate. There's no pussyfooting around anymore. Oh, he's the candidate. We don't want to affect the election. The election is now behind us. And the legal house of cards will fall in on Donald Trump. Everybody's been waiting for accountability, and now he's free and clear of the system, and people can do what they need to do to hold Donald Trump accountable. Oh, sure, he's going to say it's a hoax and it was a rigged election, but it won't be like 2020. He doesn't have that kind of power. He will have lost yet another race for the Republican Party, and they will have had a fucking enough, and they will kick him to the curb. So Donald Trump will be out there by his lonesome with no protection, far less money, and that shit's going to fall in on him. You can believe me or you can disbelieve me, but I guarantee you that's going to happen. I've seen this process before. I mean, the 1960s were a fucked up mess, maybe even worse than what we're dealing with now. But we get into the 70s and things look up. Things get better. We have our problems, but nothing like we saw in the 60s. We're due for things to get better. The time has come. We're on the path. Destiny is in front of us, and that is what's going to happen.